Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just click the link in the show description to support now.
Welcome to episode 187 of the Super Chevy Brothers podcast. Listen,
we're not guessing anymore.
We've never guessed. I've always been right. Have I ever been wrong?
Yes.
Okay, don't
all
say
of us are
things
wrong
like
at some point, and you definitely have been.
About the episode numbers? I don't think so.
Yes.
Nope. I don't believe so.
That's fine. That's fine. We believe what we want to. That's the spirit, bro.
Welcome to episode 187, where we talk about video game stuff and things. It's like the Knicks won the NBA Finals last night. That is
53 years. It took them 53 years to do
Don't chill, bro. It's not easy being cheesy,
bro.
Right?
I was so ready to post that yipes fuck the Knicks video, man. I was like, I downloaded it to my phone just in case.
Inshallah, is that
but
what
they
you
ended up winning. What?
Got it. Well,
I'm not Muslim. No, did you even hear what I said?
Yeah, but you then you went in, and then like you cut it off.
No, you cut it off. I didn't cut anything off. I think your audio's fucked up. No, I had the video downloaded and everything, and Lord willing, they actually did it. Wemby's arms weren't long enough for one time. He couldn't smash Jalen Brunson's face into the court hard enough to stop him from winning. So
after the Spurs lost game 4 and the way they did, I kind of just I threw my hands up and was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done at that point.
Yeah, because that was pathetic.
That is shameful. That is
nasty.
If you know how well, okay, I'm so happy I stopped myself from saying that. I don't even
want to know. I don't even want to know.
It's not even, I don't even know if it's funny. It's funny to me. It makes sense. No, it's not funny. It's not funny. It just makes sense in my head. And if I said it, you'd get it. But then we'd get what they call canceled. You can't say it. Listen.
Who was going to cancel me? Okay.
Exactly, brother. They'd find a way. Hey, check this out, okay? That game 4 loss was so atrocious. If that were me and I was on that team and I played in that game and I'm sitting there, I don't know, man. I would have been distraught. So yeah. Anyway, Knicks won. The World Cup is happening. The World Cup is World Cupping everywhere.
Fuck France. All my homies hate France.
Why do your homies hate France?
Because what do you mean? What do you mean? Why my homies hate France? We were going up against them. I hate them. I hate French people.
Oh, do we go against
all of them?
We go against the French next.
We already went against
game.
the French.
Huh?
We already went against France. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
The World Cup and us beating France? We
did not.
My brain
go
not working?
Against
Isn't
France.
that what happened on Friday?
Who
do we go against on Friday?
Yeah, but
then?
not next. We don't.
I didn't say next, nigga. I'm talking about things that have already happened.
What are you talking
about?
Well, no, you go explain to me. I heard you tip tapping, click clacking. You go look that up and explain it to me.
Oh my god, what's so hard to understand? Did we? Okay, I asked you a simple question. Did we go against them on Friday or not?
No, we went against Paraguay. So I'm trying to figure out
red, white, and blue flags. I thought it was the same fucking people. All right, fuck Paraguay. All my homies hate Paraguay. I hate them. Like, fuck them.
We already beat them. You can't fuck them anymore.
Exactly, nigga. Did I say I was talking about anything next? I was talking about what I watched. Why are you trying to make it? Who do we play now, nigga? No, that's not what I'm talking about.
See, this is the American
why are you trying to insert something about what I'm talking about? I was saying fuck the people we already played. I thought it was Paris because it was a red, white, and blue flag. It was not. It was Paraguay. Fuck Paraguay. I was watching the game without hearing the fucking noise. I was in a bar watching it. I don't know what the fuck the name of the country is. Fuck them if they're not USA. Anyway, stop trying to spin my words. I'm not talking about who's next. I'm trying to talk about fuck whoever we played.
You didn't see the letters on the
like, yeah, nigga, you know what it said? It said PAR.
You said he thought it was Paris? It's a country.
Niggas in Paris, bro.
Yeah, Paris is a city, brother. You know this. It's not. They don't have like the USA one. Isn't maybe fucking they did NYC. Paris
and they said fuck it. I mean, they might as well.
So were you in the bar talking to the homie next to you? Like, man, I hate these French motherfuckers.
I wasn't talking to anybody. I wasn't talking to anybody but my wife, and we both were sitting there like, "Yep, it's Paris." I don't really give a shit. Shows you how much I care. I mean, I don't really care. I'm watching it because it's on. So like, that's fine.
Well, make sure to let her know that was not Paris. Okay? It is funny now. You can't get upset. That's pretty funny. It's pretty funny, dog. All right, just chill. I know you ready. Don't beat me, okay? Just chill, dog. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, USA, Paraguay. The Paraguays.
Go ahead.
It's not about the superior. It's just funny because you said France. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? France, and you know. Okay. Did you watch any other games besides that one?
No. I'm tuning in when I remember, and yeah, it's cool. World Cup or whatever. We'll see, bro.
I know you're not the sports guy. I get it.
I tune in when appropriate. Even like the Knicks thing, right? Shout out to them. I watched a few of those games. I didn't watch the whole series because, you know, as much as I like the Spurs, they're not the Mavericks, so I don't really care that much. But I was more just so interested just to see if the Knicks could pull it off because they have actually been losers forever. So it was cool to see them not be losers. And also all my New York coworkers will not be depressed on Monday, and you know they'll probably be talking too much shit. But it's fine. It's all good. It's all in good faith. It's all in good fun. It's all good.
Well, that just means it's time for the Cowboys to pull it in. I can't wait for that one.
You're gonna be waiting for a minute, my nigga.
Dog, chill. You don't know nothing about no sports. All right, you chill. You tell me.
I know the niggas don't win nothing. That's why nothing I know.
Oh, guess who else doesn't win anything? Every other team that doesn't win. Shut up. Be quiet. Okay. You know what you're talking about. You just called Paraguay France. Let's chill. Let's bump the brakes on the sports talk. Okay, buddy. All right. You play any games this week?
Yes. Yeah, I played a few games this week. I played a lot of Hollow Knight. Still playing that. That game is a lot. It's got a lot in there. Especially because I realized that like I realized that I'm playing like the game with all the shit like finally in it. Like everything is in the game. No other DLC, blah 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 blah. I didn't realize how much was added to this stuff the game over time. Like, did you know that there was no fast travel in this game until like the first update or like the first like major update? That is actually stupid to me after playing it for so long. What do you mean there weren't trams? I mean, not trams. What do you mean there wasn't fast travel? Getting around the map in this game takes forever if there's no fast travel, especially because some routes get blocked. Some routes you have to go around, whatever. But it's shaping up to be like one of the better Metroidvanias I've played. That like style of game, Castlevania type, Metroid type game. The bosses are super fun. They have like their own version of like, what was the boss in Dark Souls 3 where it was like one guy, but it was like 10 of him, and it was like the Abyss Watchers. Yeah, they have like their own Abyss Watchers.
Or the Deacons.
Boss. Or the Deacons, yeah. Or the Deacons. It's interesting though, because like I could technically beat the game right now. I got the requirements you need to fight the Hollow Knight, which is that's the whole thing you're doing. You're trying to go find the 3 dreamers, hit them with the dream nail. They tell you some dialogue. You try to piece the story together. I would talk about the story, but it's a little bit spoilery because there's a true ending and stuff too. I think there's some other stuff I have to do to get that. But Very much Souls-like in the way it tells its story, except way more dialogue, but like not just item descriptions and stuff, but like it's not like just feeding you the story outright. You kind of have to understand what's going on if you like keep playing it. But like, yeah, the 3 Dreamers, I went and got rid of them already. There's no boss fights per se for the Dreamers, but there's like a boss that's usually around the corner from it. Like the one I got last night was the one that was in the City of Tears, and that was the Abyss Watchers type boss, which I was doing good on that one, but I had to go back and upgrade my weapon because I was not doing enough damage on it. Because what happens is you start out with one, another guy spawns. If you don't take one of the two guys out fast enough, another guy spawns. But the game tries to make it sure at least 2 of the beetles, because it's beetles. They're like these beetle guys that you fight. And the game tries to make sure at least 2 of them are alive at one time. So once I got that down, it only took me like 2 or 3 tries to beat him. But they like he has a boss. There's another guy that has a boss. Like a few of them are like by bosses. But some of them are just straight up. But like when you get to the actual dream, you just hit them with the nail and then you absorb them. So I can go beat the game right now, technically, but I don't think I'd be getting a good ending. I think I'd be getting a bad ending. There's also a lot of side quests they added in updates, like the Grim Troop, which is a whole other thing where like you have to get this companion, and you take the companion around to go collect the flames, which are like these little enemies you have to beat up, and then that leads to another boss fight. And it's cool because a lot of this stuff you can go beat the game and then come back and do it, because it's one of those games where after you beat it, it resets your progress to right before you beat whatever the last like major boss you beat was. So, you know, I'm gonna play around with it for like another week or so, see how far I can get, what else I can do. I've collected all the powers I think I'm supposed to get. You can beat this game without getting like even the dash, because you can manipulate your movement in a certain way. It's good. It's really good. It feels like an older game. It feels like it feels like an old like Metroid or an old Castlevania game with some quality of life improvements, but all of like the stuff that makes those games difficult and or like, you know, taxing. Like there's a lot of exploration you have to do to find the right things, a lot of hidden items. You won't be able to upgrade your weapon unless you explore. You won't be able to, you know, get your health and stuff up unless you explore, unless you find different things. And like even the map, you have to go find the map maker in every section of the game so that you can get the map. I just finished the whole map last night. I just got like the last map. So yeah, really good game. Very much looking forward to like just taking my time and beating it. It clicked for me this time. It took a couple playthroughs, but like once you get past like that first boss, I would say is like the mantis guys, where it's like you fight 3 bosses in a row. Well, you fight 1 boss and then you fight 2 bosses at the same time. It's good. It's a solid game. Highly recommended if you like Metroidvanias, if you like any of those types of games, if you like Souls games. The one thing though is that I will say I wish that games didn't take this from Dark Souls so much, even though I know it's not just a Dark Souls thing, but the corpse run, like where you die and you have to go back and get your souls. I hate that shit. I'm like officially over it. I've played too many games that have that mechanic, whether it's Lies of P, Dark Souls, Lords of the Fallen, whatever the hell. Like I hate it. I get the point of it, but Hollow Knight does this thing where there are benches that you're supposed to like take as like checkpoints or like saves your game, or like it's where you'll come back to if you sit on a bench. Sometimes you'll travel somewhere and you don't know where you're going, right? Because it's kind of the point of the game is you're exploring, you're trying to find out where you're going. And the last bench you came across was like 10 minutes ago in another area. So if you die, that's just fucking it. Like you died, you gotta go all like I feel like some of the playtime for this game is padded by going back for your coins. And it's not for skill points, it's for like buying shit. But like that stuff isn't like you can go like just fight bigger enemies and get some of that stuff back, like Dark Souls, right? Like it's fine. But it's just so time consuming. And like sometimes but like not only that, you have to get your soul back, not just for the coins, but because your like special meter will only fill up halfway until you get that stuff back. Now there's something you can unlock partway through the game where you can go talk to a guy and he'll just give you back your stuff. Like if you pay him enough or whatever, if you just like, he gives you the first one free or something. He's in the main village, so it's not hard to get to. At the same time, I hate it. I just like, I am failing to see at this point of playing this many games in a row, unless it's like Dark Souls where like, oh, my body's just around the corner, it's 5 minutes away, whatever. Unless it like, I don't see how this adds to the game. Like whether it is Dark Souls, whether it is Hollow Knight, whether it is Mina the Hollower, which apparently also has that in it as well. And I wanted to play Mina the Hollower, and that made me kind of like go, okay, I'll wait a little bit to play that. But like, I don't see how it adds to the game. It's just, to me, it seems like padding the game with fake difficulty, and it's bullshit. Like, I feel like a lot at the end of the day, sometimes I want to go, fuck those souls, fuck that money. I want to keep playing the game. And the way it's hard with Hollow Knight is you can't do that, because then you can't do your special moves until you go get your shit back. So there have been plenty of times I only had like $5 in my pocket, but I had to go back and get my stuff, or else I can't heal fast enough. I can't do any of that stuff. So I don't see how that adds to an experience. I don't see how, if you took that out of the game, how the game would be worse, is what I'm trying to say, or different. Like, it just seems like an old mechanic that people keep doing because they keep being like, oh, this is how the game is supposed to play. And every time it happens to me and Liza P in this game, I'm like, I don't want to play this right now. I would rather go play something else.
Okay. I mean, sure. It sounds like they do it because they want you to go back and get that soul, but I mean, that's fine.
It's annoying though. Like, it's to me, like I said, if they took this stuff out of the Souls games and out of this game, I think it would actually make me like the games better, because that's not difficulty, it's adding a chore to the list. It's literally, yes, it is a chore. It's a chore.
No, it's not a chore.
Like, okay,
think about why do they?
I made the mistake of exploring in the game that wants me to explore into an area where I don't know where anything is, because I have to find the map. In an area where there's enemies and I have to kill them and I have to heal in between, but then I might run into something that kills me, right? Boom, whatever. There's no checkpoint before that. There's nothing like that. I'm literally now teleported across the fucking map to go get my shit. Now, instead of spending 20 to 30 minutes actually doing something in the game, I'm spending 20 to 30 minutes traveling across the map, trying not to get hit by something else that might kill me so that I'll just lose all my shit again. Like, it adds stress that, like, I feel like a boss fight or like just a difficult section could do by itself. Instead, they're being lazy and going, well, actually, now it's hard because fuck it, you got to go get your stuff back. Like, these games would be like 5 hours shorter if you didn't have to do that shit half the time. Like, it's
well,
crazy.
I think you're over extrapolating. That might be the case with Hollow Knight, because whatever you say about exploring and going out and doing this and doing that,
Demon Souls too.
No. It's clearly designed to make sure that when you get souls, you use them, as you increase your risk of losing them every time you progress forward and whatnot. Also in Demon Souls, or even Dark Souls as well, like, there's the humanity aspect of it too, so getting those things back or whatever. And you're not exploring. These are linear games, so you're going to go back to that place. You're on your way there anyway. And the checkpoints aren't, well, Demon Souls doesn't have checkpoints, but the places where there are checkpoints don't have these large, tremendous gaps between them. So, I mean, Hollow Knight clearly uses a system, and it might not be the best one for that game, but there's nothing in particular wrong with that system or bad game design or wasting time.
But what's good about it? What do you like about it? Like, when you play Lords of Fallen, because I know you play a lot of Souls games, you play a lot of Lords of Fallen, you played Elden Ring and all that stuff. Do you see that mechanic and go, oh goody, I love that? Like, is that like what you see when you see it?
It's not about about it. It's about what it does to how people play the game. So when you do that, you force players to go, instead of, so for example, if you play like a traditional action RPG or something, you kill stuff, you get experience, that stuff is automatically banked, and then you, boom, level up. And you might have a choice of choosing which levels you get or whatever, but that's instantly banked. With the way that Dark Souls does it, just from the experience way, you pick up experience. You're not just absorbing it. You pick it up. It is a currency that you have and that you can lose. So when you're moving your way through places, it makes you want to stop and go somewhere to use those experience points, whether it's to buy something or to level up. Okay? When you're having to think that way, it makes you like, oh, I want to go back to base, or I want to do this. Well, then that opens up your game design to open these shortcuts to bonfires, to all these things where, except Demon Souls, because Demon Souls is like a one bonfire thing. Like you start at one spot, whatever, but you mostly. But now you've implemented this system of experience currency people want to use because they can lose it, and now you have these bonfires, and you're making a reward loop. So now I've progressed longer and further. I've got a new bonfire and a shortcut back where I can level up and stuff. That stuff feels good. Now the fact that you can lose that stuff and it drops somewhere, well, it pushes you to go to those enemies, fight them again, learn how it works, but you're never going out of your way to do it, unless for some reason you've gone in one direction of the game and decided, okay, I'm just going to go back somewhere old and die. For the progression of the game, you're going in one direction. Even though these games are big or whatever, they're all mostly linear, maybe not Elden Ring, but even Elden Ring, there's so many checkpoints and so many opportunities. You don't need to go back and get your souls if you don't want to. And even if you do, there's probably a checkpoint somewhere relatively close by. There's enough breaks there. So, I mean, I get what you're saying. It doesn't work for all games, and maybe for your Hollow Knight, it's not the best implementation, but the design of it itself is fine.
I disagree, but like I feel like it works for certain games and it works for some that don't. Like,
I mean, you disagree, but where's the disagreement?
I think
that's like saying, okay,
it works. I think it works when you have checkpoints that make sense where they are, and if you don't, then it's fucking stupid. Like Liza P, all of that makes sense. Like that makes sense. A lot of times when I lose souls in that game, I'm not that mad because I can go get them, or it's not that hard for me to generate them again. A lot of Dark Souls games, same thing. Unless I'm stupid and I forgot to grab the bonfire before I went somewhere, it's usually pretty easy. Where it doesn't work in Hollow Knight is there's not enough of those checkpoints to make that make any sense. They give you a bank, so you're supposed to go bank your stuff in between, but the bank is also like fucking, it's connected to all the different travel points. That's true, but like you have to go get to the fucking tram to get to the, like a lot of the stuff in Hollow Knight, I feel like is a lot of like chores, and that is something I don't really want to do in a Metroidvania, is do a chore. Like, okay, I have enough money, let me go spend the money or bank it. Okay, so let me stop this epic adventure to go hop on the train, go back to the city. Okay, let me buy this, or let me go touch this. Okay, now I can go back to what I was doing. And if I don't do that, it's, oh cool, I found this cool boss, I don't want to fight him right now because I have too much money on me, so let me go run back. So like I think my problem with it is that it's not the mechanic is like terrible or anything. I mean, I'm not a fan of it. I think it's stupid, and I don't really see the point of it. But at the same time, I feel like there are places that get inspired by Dark Souls, which popularized it, and they put it in their game because they feel like that's what they have to do to be like Dark Souls. And that to me is
fair.
I think that is like, I feel like if you play Dark Souls or you play those games and that's what you get out of them, you're not paying attention. That's not what makes the game what it is. So I don't know. Like I find myself playing Hollow Knight after work sometimes, and then part of what I'm doing is, okay, my soul's all the way over here. Let me hop down here, run through this way, go get this. Yep. Okay, cool. I got my soul back. Got it. Got my 500 coins back. Let me go try to spend those. Okay, now I can play the game. And it's like, okay, fuck, dude. Like, I'm not like that. Like, that's so annoying. Like, that's not a fun game. That's chores. Like, that's not like, oh, cool, I did that so I can be more powerful, or I can go like upgrade stuff now. Now it's, no, so I can play the game properly. Let me go get my thing so my meter isn't broken. And Demon Souls works the same way. You have to go get your soul back in Demon Souls if you don't want to have half health playing the rest of the fucking game. At least Dark Souls and Liza P can make it easy on you. You have all your regular abilities. You just will lose your stuff, but you can always just go get your stuff back in other ways. The Demon Souls / Hollow Knight way of doing it is so like, that's padding game to me. And it's why I like sometimes when people online talk about Hollow Knight's one of the greatest games of all time. I could see that if it weren't for that part of it. Like, besides that, I think the game is excellent. But I think that being a forced mechanic, the whole, well, you died in a boss room, and guess what? That boss room, that boss room has a bench right outside of it. But when you're on your regular adventure and you die and you don't have a bench nearby, well, good fucking luck, dude. You just might have lost 2,000 coins, which you actually need to get story items. And now you either have to go get that shit all back, or you have to travel all the like. It's just the whole thing. So that's all. I think the concept of the mechanic is stupid in the first place, and I don't like it. I think Souls does a good job at implementing it. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid.
I don't think you have a good
I don't think I should die.
It's stupid. I think you just don't like it
because it wastes time. Like
how does it waste time?
Here's the thing. Okay,
how does it inherently waste time? Because I get
my experience. Okay, so when you play a when you play an RPG, it's when you play an RPG and you die, right?
Yes.
And would you like to lose all your experience, have to go back and make that battle, and if you lose that battle again, you lose all your experience? Is that what you want to do when you?
It
play
depends
those games?
on the game.
What game had you played like that?
Dark Souls.
Okay, that's not an RPG. That's an action game. Anyway,
it's an RPG. You literally role play your character. You build. You make a build.
That's not what I'm talking about. Anyway,
then what are you talking about?
I think what I think makes it dumb is here's the thing. I get punishment. I get being punished for dying or whatever. I guess that's why like Dark Souls players like playing those games or whatever, right? You get punished for dying, so you lose something. You have to go get it back. Give me another way to do that. Make me sacrifice an item. Make me give you something else so I can get my shit back so I can go play the rest of the game.
You'd hate that too, because that's literally what the humanity part is.
No, because I at least have a choice.
No, you do have a choice. Humanity is literally a choice in Demon Souls.
I'm not talking about Dark Souls specifically, my nigga. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but I'm talking about your concept,
right,
and then
I'm
putting
to move
it
on with the other stuff at some point.
All right, yeah, me too. That's a good idea. All right, great. I didn't play anything else. I didn't play anything this week. Been a slow week playing games.
I gotta play more stuff. But yeah, I love Hollow Knight. I do recommend it. I will say that. I'm not
apparently
yet,
not.
But I do recommend it.
Jesus
I think
Christ.
the game is really good. I just hate corpse runs. I think that is one of the laziest mechanics that people add to their games these days because Dark Souls did it, and just because it works for Dark Souls and it works for Lies of P does not mean that you need to put it in your game. I think that it is like actually a fake way of making your game longer. It is like the fakest way to make it seem like your game has like length to it when you should be working on the game, making the game actually fun. So yeah, if there was a Hollow Knight without corpse run, I'd rather just lose all my shit and just have to move on at that point rather than your meter's broken in order to use your meter correctly.
Okay.
Go all the way back across the map. That's all.
Okay.
It's stupid.
Okay. We can talk about it one day, but not today. All right. Well,
we already talked about it.
Not really. Not really. We're gonna
because you didn't get to say everything you wanted to say. Right. Okay.
We'll talk about this later. All right. Let's get into the news. All right. We had more game announcements and bouncements. We'll start first with Xbox. I'm pretty sure they were right after the PlayStations and the summer games and all that stuff. And we'll go into what we got revealed at the Xbox summer games, summer show. So Gears of War is back with Gears of War E-Day, a Gears of War prequel, in a Gears of War world where the gears are not yet gears, but they will become the Gears of War.
Okay. I'm surprised you wanted to start with that one. Yeah, that sounds good.
Going down the list, baby. What do you think about the Gears of War?
Yeah, okay. I thought we were gonna start with the whole thing, but yeah, that sounds good.
I'm going down the list of the thing that you posted. What do you mean?
I thought it would, yeah, and I put the Microsoft show in there. It says, here's everything announced at the Microsoft Summer Xbox Showcase.
Right, and what's the first thing? What's the very first thing that's there?
It was the last thing, too. Anyway, Gears of War.
No, hold on, chill.
I'm not arguing with you.
Okay, thank you, because, all right.
It was also the last thing. Yeah. It was great. I think that I think it's a good way to bring the series back. I watched all the doc stuff they did afterwards, the last part of the show. They built the game from the ground up again. They basically like remade Gears of War totally. They used a different engine for the first time since I think like when they made the fucking first game. It's about E-Day, the thing that they always talk about in all of the Gears of War games, and it looks really solid. Looks really cool. Dom and Marcus look great. Ty is in there too. All the other a lot of old characters are in there. Roadie Run's gone. They just run normal now. I guess that's okay. I'm not gonna be mad about that.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one.
Yeah, the only thing I'm looking to see now is multiplayer, but it looks really good. The gore looks good. How the missions are structured looks good. It looks very intense. Looks very fun. Now, the one thing that I think is kind of annoying is they remade. Why the fuck isn't my browser working? They remade the first Gears of War, right? And they put it on PlayStation. And they said, just kidding, this one isn't coming to PlayStation. Even though it was talked about before that E-Day would be coming to PlayStation, now Microsoft's pulling like I was going to say something racist, but they're pulling like no give backsies, no take backsies. So they've decided that it's only going to be on Xbox and PC.
What racist could you have said from that?
Indian giver. But the PC version is also coming out on the same thing as the Xbox version, which kind of made me laugh if they're not putting on PS5, because I'm like, oh, well, I thought it was going to be Xbox only. I thought that was the point, but now it's on PC too. So what's... Anyway, they're being very... They basically what I saw is that they saw PlayStation's announcement that they're not doing any single player games on any other consoles or PC, and they said, well, us too. So I think it's a bad idea on their point. I think this is a bad idea. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. This is like the one exclusive y'all have besides Fable that got fucking delayed. Just put it on PlayStation. What are we doing anymore? And Fable's gonna be on PlayStation.
I get.
So like what are we doing? No, because this will be their only exclusive. This is their only exclusive now. They already gave Halo out. They already gave Fable away.
Okay,
why is this the one place they want to stand on when the last Gears didn't even sell well? So like, what is this?
It didn't sell well. First of all, they didn't advertise it well. And second of all, not enough people have Xboxes. And I think that's the core problem that they're trying to address. They're trying to get more people to get an Xbox. I mean, they've changed their logos and brandings and everything because they want people to go and get an Xbox. I completely understand why it's not coming to PlayStation. It might one day, but I don't think it. I think it's a good idea not to launch on PlayStation.
They said there are no plans. They said
no plans doesn't mean okay. There were no plans for the Gears of War 1 game to ever come out on PlayStation, but it did, and it's out. All right, so it's out. That's how it is. We might get this on PlayStation. We're talking
about a remake, though. We're not talking about it came to PlayStation the year after it came out. That's what you're talking about. Okay, but that's my thing, right? They didn't do this with anything else. It's just Gears. Also, they're trying to sell more consoles, but then they're saying stuff in interviews like, we're selling so many consoles, we can't even keep up with how many we're making. Like, we're not even making enough to keep up with the demand. So it's like, okay, so which is it? Like, I feel like this is a last minute decision they made at the very last second. And I don't think it's a good decision. They're going to end up selling. I think they're going to end up selling less. I don't think they're going to sell consoles. I think it's a good decision.
They just need to advertise the game for people to want to get it. Xbox has been advertising to Xbox fans instead of Xbox players, and they've been advertising to like this group of people who like are these loyalists who love this console and the stuff they used to make. But they need to refocus. I think it's a good focus to try to sell your console by having games on it that you can't get in most other places. I think
maybe don't play it on PC. Maybe don't put it on
Microsoft.
PC. Microsoft.
They have to them. It's no different. They are PC. Microsoft is PC. If you buy this on the PC, that means you own a PC and you've bought something from Microsoft. To them, it's
then why are you trying to move consoles? Then why try to move consoles?
Because it's a. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why are you trying to move consoles?
You would move more units of consoles if the game was only on the console. If you put it on the console and PC in the economy we're in, where people aren't really trying to buy a fucking $650 Xbox, guess what most people are going to do? They're not going to go buy your console. They're going to go put it on their PC.
You answered it right there. The point of the game coming out is you answer right there. The economy's bad. People aren't going to be buying a ton of consoles anyway. So you put out exclusives to entice people to buy your console.
You said plural. That's funny.
Huh?
You said exclusives. Bro, this is one.
To entice people to buy your console. Okay, that's what you do. Even though
The prices are high. Somebody's buying an Xbox today. I guarantee you. Someone's out there buying an Xbox. And you also put it on PC because PC is your ecosystem. It just is. If you're talking about people playing games on their PC, like, yeah, okay, you got your Linux and your Apple Bros or whatever the fuck. Almost everyone is running fucking Microsoft, and they're buying it from Microsoft when they sell it, whether it's on fucking Steam or whatever, they get money. Same thing as when PlayStation was selling their shit there. They were getting money somewhere. Microsoft is getting money. I mean, it's their ecosystem. Of course it's going to come out on PC. I don't think that's like a weird thing. Like, don't put it on PC. Them not putting it on PC is like the absolute like choice for no reasons.
I understand that, but I feel like that makes a lot more sense if you take out... Don't you move consoles.
Don't you want to sell your game?
Yes. Okay. So why not put it on PlayStation? You're making my point for me again. Yeah, put it on everything.
Because
you'll sell more copies.
You're invested in more than just the game. Think about PlayStation. PlayStation, they have a game. They put out ABC game number 4, okay? And they're like, we're going to put this on PlayStation. Should we put this on PC? Well, PlayStation is only invested in the game and the game itself selling. And then you think, oh, wait, no, they're not. They're also invested in their console, in their ecosystem. Their fucking Vitas or whatever else they're going to, and their VRs and bullshit, okay? So when the economy's bad, things are not going well, okay, people are buying less, all right? Even for PC and stuff. To optimize these things and move them over, that's a whole nother team. Let's just put them in PlayStation Circle. People will buy PlayStation games for that. And there are a lot of PlayStation exclusives to do that for. Okay, great. Xbox, they're in a whole different ballpark. Yes, they have their game and they have their console, but PC is their space. They make these fuckers. So yeah, put it out on PC. You're boosting all of that. People aren't buying PCs as much as they used to either because the economy's shit. It makes sense.
They already have them.
But don't put it on a competitor so that they can get it too, so more PlayStation stuff.
I understand that you have bought the Asha playbook of how this should go. Here's the thing, Shavar. That's what the Xbox was already doing, and it did not work out for them. That was exactly what they were already doing. This is not a new strategy. This is the same strategy they had before, but worse. They decided to sell it on less consoles, make less money, but we're trying to sell Xboxes. By the way, everything is also on computer. That doesn't help you sell consoles. If you want to sell a console, you keep the game on the console. That is what PlayStation did with Yote. They said Yote is not coming to PC. We have decided. They didn't go, it's not coming to Xbox. They said it's not coming to PC, period, because you want you to go buy a PlayStation to play the PlayStation game. Xbox is not doing that. They're going, we are making an Xbox exclusive, sort of. If you have a PC that's made within the last year or two, you can still play our game though.
Okay,
like that's not like my thing is, if you're gonna go balls deep with the shit, like if you're actually gonna go and do this, you need to make it exclusive to just Xbox because you're trying to sell just Xboxes. If you're just trying to sell just the game and make sure that you buy it get it on PC as well, I don't understand why you wouldn't also put it on PlayStation, because then if you only care about actually selling the product and selling the game. Let me finish my fucking sentences, dude. Like, you keep getting exasperated because I'm not like talking fast enough for you. If you put the thing on everything, you will sell more copies of the game. I don't think you actually care about selling the consoles if you're not making it exclusive to the consoles. If you're not actually making it exclusive to just the console, then you only care about selling the game. If you keep putting it on PC and saying, well, that's also Microsoft, they're also Xbox, then get rid of the fucking Xbox brand and stop trying to make it an Xbox thing when really you care about Xbox/PC. Like, if you're going to do it, do it. If you're not going to do it and you're going to do the same strategy you've been doing the last 10 years, but try to slap a different sticker on it because you decided to stop calling everything an Xbox because that fucked your brand up, it's not going to change much, because guess what? People who have PCs were like, fuck, I have to get an Xbox to play this. I might do that. And then when they saw the PC symbol come up, they're like, okay, thank God I don't have to do that. Like that's literally what I thought. I was like, fuck, I'm going to have to get an Xbox. And then I saw it was on PC. I was like, never mind. I'm good to go. It doesn't even matter. I thought about buying an Xbox for like half a second. Then I saw it was on PC and I said, fuck that shit. Also, I can just get Game Pass, and I don't even have to actually purchase anything from them. I can go play Gears of War E-Day on Game Pass, and anytime I don't want to play it, cancel my subscription, stop giving money to Xbox, and then pick it back up whenever I want to. And if I do that 2 or 3 times, I still paid less than I would have just buying the game outright. This is a terrible strategy. It's a bad one.
Okay. Let's go back to the beginning of what you were talking about. Why is Gears 1 remake on PlayStation?
Because niggas wanted to sell copies.
Why?
And they wanted to, because they wanted to promote their game that they were going to have coming out that they already announced would also be on PlayStation. Before they reneged on it at the last second.
Stop. Okay. I'll ask you this. Why is Gears of War remake? Why is Gears of War remake on PlayStation, but like Uncharted 4 is not on PlayStation and Xbox?
Because PlayStation wants you to stay there.
No. Xbox doesn't want people to stay on an Xbox? Is that what you're saying?
No, they don't, obviously. Okay. They just decided that Shavar.
Okay, then why is Zelda
been operating? No.
Why is Zelda not on PlayStation 5?
Because Nintendo wants you to stay on Nintendo consoles.
So Xbox does not want you on an Xbox console. That's what you're saying. They don't want you there.
When you put Ori and the Blind Forest, when you put your
I'm asking, this is yes or no. You don't have to go on.
When you put your 2 flagship franchises on other consoles, no, you don't want people to get your console.
So what do they want?
Why do they sell the game? They want to sell the game. They don't care about the console. They want to sell the game. Okay,
so if they want to sell the game, why do you care that they've put it on PC as well?
Because then that means they don't want to sell the game because they're not putting it on consoles. They're just putting it on PC.
Maybe you should look at, like, when you say those things,
they want to half-ass
when you answer those questions that way. Maybe you should...
No. Don't tell me what to do. Respond to what I'm saying. I'm not your little brother like that. Don't do that.
I am
shit
telling
to me
you what.
Podcast, okay? No, don't go. Well, would you do this? You should do this. No, I'm not doing that with you. Okay. If you want to sell a game, you're not telling your Xbox. You want to sell a game. You put that bitch on everything. That's what Sega did when they were going down. They started putting it on everything. They said,
okay, say that again. Say that sentence you said one more time. That's what who did?
You want to sell the game, that's what Sega did. Yeah.
When what?
When you want to sell your game, you put it on everything.
Well, that's what Sega did when what?
When they were going down, bro.
Okay, thank you. Xbox is not in a position when they do these things to just be thinking, oh, I want to really... They're not... They have to change what they're doing. They're not in a position to be PlayStation and do what PlayStation does, or Nintendo and do what Nintendo does. They have to find a lane that works for them so they can become what they were before. This used to be the #1 selling, best platform in the world, coming from one country. And now they're like the worst selling. Nobody wants it. They have a lot of stuff to do. You can't tell them. You can't say, "Oh, you want to sell game? You just gotta put it everywhere else." Well, no one else is doing that, and they say, "Well, that's because they want to sell the console." Well, no, they're in a bad market position. They want to sell more consoles because that's where their money is gonna stick. Because you sell more consoles, you sell more games. Okay, so they're gonna put it on Xbox exclusively. Makes sense. They're gonna put it on PC because that's already their ecosystem. Because guess what? If you want to play Gears, you will either have to pay Microsoft for an Xbox or pay Microsoft for a PC. It's one or the other. There you go. Okay.
Microsoft for every PC sale goes directly to Microsoft.
If there's a PC out if I chose a random PC in the world 1,000,000 times, there's a 98% chance that PC has Microsoft on it, and Microsoft has made money from it. Period. That's it. You can't argue with that.
No, I can't argue with it. It just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Because are we selling Xboxes or are we selling computers? Like, you gotta pick one.
Okay, let's say Gear sells 10 million
Once again,
copies.
It's not about the brand. Okay. No, we need to move on. So I'm not spending too much more time on this. Okay, I get it. They're focused on PC and Xbox, and in my opinion, not trying to be convinced, not trying to have you argue with me. In my opinion, I think that means you don't give a fuck about selling a console if you're still putting things out on PC the same time you're putting things on the console. You were trying to have them at work at the same time, and that is exactly why Xbox is in last place. Because
PlayStation as soon as they started doing that, either,
as soon as they started doing that, they went to last place. As soon as they said, actually, we're PC too, and we have a subscription service, that put the fucking foot up their ass. So I understand what the strategy is, Shavar. I'm not saying I don't get it. Like, I understand it. I am saying if you want to focus on your console, you would make it exclusive to your console, not PC and your console. But I understand what you're saying about where they are and why they're doing that. I don't want to talk. We're talking about this way too long, though. So I get what you're saying. But I think that Xbox has already shot itself in the foot and dropped 3 anvils on their feet as well. And now they're trying to, like, put their fucking toe bones back together and, like, whatever, right? About the actual game, the game it looks great. I think it looks awesome. I think Gears of War gets downplayed a lot as if it's not, like, you know, one of the greatest franchises that Xbox has had and that shooters have had in general. A lot of the damage stuff looks cool. I watched the whole documentary and stuff. They put a lot of work into making this shit detailed. I do think it's always funny, though, with Gears of War games, how they add weapons, but we keep going back in time. I do think that that's really funny. So, but I'm not going to complain because I think new games should have new weapons. So that's fine. But I really want to play it. I'm looking forward to it. But I will also make sure that I have the PC that can play it at the time, which it will. And if it won't, I'm going to play that bitch on low settings. But I'm looking forward to playing E-Day. I think that that's really cool what they've done with the game. I like the verticality they added to it. I like all the guns. Marcus Phoenix looks great, et cetera, et cetera. But very much like a good shooter. And they've also had some of the best campaigns as far as like single player campaigns go. So looks good.
All right. Then we had Fable. So Fable was announced like a year ago or something. But it's out in February. And you know, it's the new Fable. What'd you think?
Yeah, what did you think? And I didn't watch that gameplay thing yet. What did you? I thought the trailer they showed was fine. They showed the villain, and it's a real actress lady. She's in a few different things. She's in some Marvel stuff or whatever. But I thought that was cool. But I didn't get to watch the big 30-minute demo yet. But from what I've heard, it's kind of it's like the other games where it's like very much life simulator / like, you know, the town reacts to you. You can literally buy everybody's houses and make everybody homeless and kick them out and shit, and you get into fights with the cops and you make decisions and all that stuff like that. It looks good. The game looks great too. Like graphically, it looks really good. So yeah, I'm excited to play this on PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean it looks fine. Of course, it's Xbox, so when you watch the demo, the guy walks slowly everywhere because I guess they want bad frame rates or something. But it looks like Fable. You sit there and you make relationships with people, and people think about you, and they have opinions of you, and you have different quests. Everything is voiced, and you buy property and all that stuff. And then they showed the combat, which is cool. You know, combat was probably the smallest part of the demo, but it does feel like, you know, Fable. It feels like you know, you walk into like a Hobbit little land, and I mean, there's no shorties in there, but no, it's Hobbit inspired clearly, and you walk in this little village, and the guy he talks to some homeless man on the floor and gives him a job, and he buys a pub, and he changes his status in the town so he can marry this woman or start dating this woman. He fires another person. So yeah, it's cool. It looks like they've really been working on the Fable part of Fable. There's like a giant, you know, vine reaching into the sky, and all that was missing
from the last Fable. It was a little too simple in some ways. It had all the different RPG element stuff, but it was a little simple. But
what was the last?
This
Fable?
one looks fun. Fable 3?
What was wrong with Fable 3?
What was the last Fable? It was like it was simplified. Like it wasn't as like mechanically dense as Fable 2 or 1.
Isn't Fable 3 the one where you got to become the king as fast as you can so you can stop the?
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty. I don't think it was simplified. I think it was more streamlined. I wouldn't say it's more simplified.
Let me look up the definition of streamlined real quick. Oh boy, something that has been made more efficient, compact, or sleek by stripping away non-essentials. So yeah, simplified. That's fine. I mean, like,
no. I wouldn't say simplified.
I like
because
Fable 3
because you do I think you do most of the exact same things. It is a shorter game to me too, but I think you do most of the exact same things, except when you get to one part of the game, the things you're actually doing completely change. You're not like out in the world running around. You're doing these things like earn gold and earn warriors, and like the game changes. And so you don't have to go to every shop to pick up your money, and you don't have to, do stuff like that. But I wouldn't say it's simple. Anyway, it's Fable out February. I think it looks good. So
yeah, looks good.
We'll enjoy that. Outside of Fable,
we also had Fable. We had a Halo campaign evolved. I was confused because I saw a picture of Master Chief that looked like not the Master Chief from Halo 1. They're skins and shit. That's all it is. So the same thing that we got before. It's campaign evolved, no multiplayer. It's just they remade the campaign from Halo 1. And they have all the skulls in it and shit. They have extra prequel mission that took place before combat evolved, where you play with Sergeant Johnson as well. Looks good. I'm excited about this. I think it's fun. I think it is funny. This is like the third time they've remade Halo 1. But I think that it looks solid. It looks excellent. And it looks like that's the campaign a lot of people like to refer to when they talk about like good Halo campaigns is Halo 1, right? So I'm excited to play it because I didn't play a ton of Halo 1 growing up. I played more so Halo, just regular Halo. And the more I watch this trailer, I'm watching it back again. I'm like, there's weapons in this new campaign that are not weapons that show up until like later, like in the series. So it's kind of fun that they're doing that. So yeah, looks good. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it looks fun.
And it'll be on PlayStation.
Yes, it's on PlayStation. Then there's also Plague Tale, Legacy Red. I don't know why. So this is a sequel to Plague Tale.
Prequel.
Yeah, same thing. Requiem. But why would you change the name to put the name of the series after the colon? It's called Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy. It's so dumb. And also, I clearly don't know what kind of game Plague Tale is, because this is an action game. I don't know how you make a prequel to a fucking not action game with an action. I don't know, man. That's that one. Next one.
Yeah, I thought changing the, unless they plan to make more resonances, because I kind of get why they did change the name, because it is like it's a much different game. The Plague Tale games are not action games outwardly like this one is, so I do kind of get that, but the naming convention is still silly. Then we had
Persona 4. This is the
Revival.
third time they're making this game. Fourth time? Which one?
Third time. There's the original, and there's Golden, and then there's this one. So
third time.
Yeah, getting Persona 4 Revival. This leaked a while ago, and they had to announce it, and we didn't get any gameplay back then. They were definitely planning to announce it at Summer Games Fest, and this leaked like I would say about 6 months ago or something, or 3 or 4 months ago. So it's a remake of 4 with all the stuff included from Golden, the Golden version, which is the version on Vita. And, all the trappings of the new Persona remakes, which is, they update the UI, they update the graphics. There's probably some extra story stuff, but it's mostly a 1-to-1 remake, right? I'm excited for this. Persona 4, I'm actually partway through my newest playthrough. I play that game quite a bit. It's one of my favorite RPGs. It's really good. I think it's good that they're remaking it. I am kind of laughing because I'm like, well, now y'all have to go back and remake the old games. Y'all know that, right? Because with these Revival remakes, I think they're cool, but I want them to remake the Persona games before 3. They need to remake Persona 1 and 2, because it's been way too long. Those games don't play like Persona 3 and 4 and 5, and I think that they would benefit from making them play like them a little more. And because those games have interesting stories. Like, you literally fight Hitler in one of them. It's hilarious. But I do wonder if they're going to keep going after this one. They did announce Persona 6 as well. They kind of had to, because that leaked like a day before Summer Games Fest. so they had to announce it. It was the same kind of trailer they had for Persona 5, where it's like this deep, dark trailer, and the game definitely probably won't actually be like that when it comes out, which is really funny. But yeah, Persona 4 looks great. Looks fantastic. A lot of the voice actors have been replaced, which I thought was interesting. Even though a lot of them like are still alive and doing those roles currently. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, no, comes out next year, comes out next February. Looking forward to it. It is funny the Xbox trailer is like, oh, it's all on Xbox. I think that confused some people. I think there are people who thought it was only coming to Xbox. It's going to be on everything. I think it's going to be on Switch as well. So, yeah, looks solid. Well, no, launching on PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC will probably come to Switch at some point because Persona 3 Remake and Persona 5 both came to Switch at some point. I just kind of, there's some outdated stuff in the game I hope they either keep or change. Some of the homophobia stuff can probably be reworked in a way that makes more sense. There's also just random like bad jokes and dialogue that they can tweak and at least like make fit into the game better. So hopefully they do some of that. State of Decay 3, sure man, why not?
I mean, the first State of Decay could have, I mean, that was an amazing game, right? State of Decay 2, no, I don't think anyone cared about that.
I have it, never played it.
This looks okay. So like State of Decay, the original game was like, it's the end of the world, apocalypse, zombies came and destroyed the world. Oh my god, it's so horrible. And you're a person with a backpack, and you go and you build a little base, and it's like procedurally generated. I guess there's story elements to it, but like it's just about survival. You go out, you get supplies, you get guns, you get stuff, you find survivors, you bring them back, you send them on missions. It's a really fun game. And looking at the new trailer, it looks like it's just way more than that now. I mean, it still feels like, but it felt really like, I wouldn't say realistic, it's zombies and stuff, but it felt more grounded. Like, this is what the game actually, and then you play with other people if you want. This just, I mean, they got the spitting zombies and all this stuff now, and it seems, I don't know, it seems okay. We'll see how it is. It's coming to PlayStation, so I might play it, but I really just want to see gameplay. If it is like that old game where like you start with nothing and you build your own society of people and all that stuff, that's fun. If it's just an action zombie game, I mean, we got tons of those. Then we got Sea of Thieves.
You gotta keep the building stuff.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves. Yeah, well, come in. I mean, guys, it's Sea of Thieves.
They just remind me every year that people actually play that game, and that's good for them.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. Metro 2039. I mean, we already knew about Metro.
We got gameplay this time. Yeah, looks like
we got gameplay instead of a cinematic trailer. It's Metro. If you don't know Metro is like, again, end of the world, very Soviet, Russian directioned, very cold, very nuclear, very realistic, except there are horrible monsters and creatures, and lots of bad guys and propaganda. So that's Metro. Those are fun games to play. Bad Magpie. It looks like 2026 is continuing that trend of games with animals, and them, doing silly things and walking around and flying and stuff. I mean, that's great.
Another sure, man. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, man. Wolong 2. Now this is what we're here for. All right, listen. Before Gears could roadie run, all right. Before Mario was popping bricks, I'm not talking about the ones he jumps, all right? Before Nathan Drake was slaying mystery fucking Indiana Jones shit, we had Wolong, okay? The predecessor of all action fun games, okay? And now we have Wolong 2. Nobody thought it would happen. Nobody said, oh, I wonder how much Wolong spent. This is sold. We're going to get a fucking Wolong 2. Nobody ever said that. Except
fucking the guys at Ninja Theory, or what are the guys called? Ninja Land, the Neo guys. They're like, you know what? Neo 3, very fun to make. Let's make Wolong 2 now. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I'm very excited for this game. Wolong, such a fun game. Not for everybody, admittedly. It is. Wolong is Neo, except the guys who made Neo decided they wanted to make a Sekiro. That's what Wolong is, and it is extremely fun. I like it almost as much as Neo. I like the combat almost as much as Neo, because the combat is like, you don't have a stamina bar, you have a like, you're doing good bar and you're getting your ass kicked bar, and you want to get the I'm doing good bar as high up as you can. You do real cool shit, and then that fucking I'm getting my ass kicked bar, you want to get really low, and it's a really fun game. So Wings of Ember 2, who gives a shit? I saw it, I'm like, oh, what's this Chinese bullshit? Oh, it's Wolong. It's the only Chinese thing I'll play. I'm not gonna play Where Winds Meet. You're not getting me to touch that shit. I might play like Phantom Zero or something like that, but if it's Chinese stuff, it's gotta be pretty cool looking to get me to play, because some of that Chinese is just off-putting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I like the Japanese stuff. I like that stuff. That stuff's cool. The Chinese stuff, I mean, I guess. Even the Korean stuff, I'm down with the Korean stuff, and then I see those hats, I'm like, that's not really fashionable. That's not those hats. Abraham Lincoln? What is that? I don't know. But Wolong 2, I'll dip in some China for some Wolong 2. I tell you that. All right. Did you finish Wolong?
Jesus Christ. No, it was a long ass game, and there were probably like 10 other things coming out. I saw that this had a sequel, and I was like, excuse me, there's a second one?
Wolong is actually not that long. So. It's way shorter than Neo, first of all.
Sure, man.
It is way shorter than Neo.
Whatever. That doesn't mean anything to me.
I think I beat it twice before the DLC came out. Like, it's way shorter than Neo. I'm going to go back and finish the DLC, and then I'm going to get in some Wolong too. Yeah. After that, we had some Skinners. Senua. Listen, I played part of the first one. And right? Is that it? Is that the first one I played? I don't know. I played one of these games with this woman in it. How many games are in this, like, IP, as they call them?
Wait, are we talking about Senua? Is that what we're talking about? You didn't say the name of the game. Okay, I wasn't sure. You did. Okay, you did. Yeah, this is the third one. This one seems like it's going to be more of a straight up, straightforward action game. It was Hellblade and Hellblade 2. It's all. It was just 2 Hellblades. Okay. This one seems like it actually is just like an action game, unlike the last 2, which were very linear experiences. This seems to be like a kind of like a prequel, it seems, especially from how the trailer ends and stuff. I was like, oh, this seems like that's when she goes crazy or whatever. But yeah, cool. I never played the first one or the second one. I want to play them. I
think you'll like it. From what I got through, it is action. I don't know why people are like, there are fights. You fight people in these games, but it's very think of all the God of War puzzles and stuff like in uncharted rooms that you walk into. You're like, oh, I gotta figure. It's like you're doing that. You're figuring some shit out, and then you fight, and then you figure some shit out, and then you fight. They're fine games. I wish it were Hellblade. I want them to remake Hellblade. You know, like, this is great.
What
Xbox 360 Hellblade, baby. Or Heaven's Sword, same thing.
That's a PlayStation game. What do you mean?
Same thing. Heaven's Sword. That's what I want. I want Heaven's Sword. That I want somebody to remake that.
Okay, so Shavar got his companies and his names confused. Yeah, that has nothing. They have nothing to do with each other.
Same thing.
I'm sorry to tell you. Heavenly Sword is nothing to do with Hellblade. It's just redhead women with swords. That's the only thing they have in common.
Exactly. So they're the same thing.
Right. Okay. Anyway, nothing to do with each other. Shout out to Senua. But also, I like how you didn't have a problem with this one having a different name, but you had a problem with Plague Tale having a different name, even though it's the same concept. Games that were known for one thing, switching to a different genre and changing the name.
I think my issue with it is that what's this new one called? Just Senua? It's just called Senua, right? Okay.
Yes.
I'm kind of okay with that because you're taking the name from like the main character. And like if they did a God of War and it was just called Kratos and it was like a fucking chess game, I get that. But if they put Kratos God of War, I'd be like, what the fuck? It should be God of War Kratos. That shouldn't make that's what I don't like about it. I don't like the consistency with the stuff.
Well, I think that the point is that they're trying to make the Resonance thing separate from the mainline Plague Tale stuff, especially because there is another Plague Tale game coming out. Anyway, yeah, Senua. Then we have Dune: The Dark Ages, the DLC for that. I still have not gotten around to this game. It looks fun. I'm glad that they have an expansion. Usually the expansions for these Doom games are really fucking good. Doom Eternal, I think, is still one of my favorite games of the last decade. That game is insane. That game is so good. And the trailer for this one makes it look no different. I'm assuming it's like the DLC for the other games too, where it makes the game a lot harder, which is something people seem to want from this one. They said that, the game wasn't super hard, so that comes out July 7th. That's pretty cool. Crazy Taxi World Tour.
Yeah, Crazy Taxi World Tour is so cool. Crazy Taxi. Who doesn't love Crazy Taxi? Crazy Taxi is like the ultimate arcade game of all time. Crazy Taxi. I love Crazy Taxi. When I saw they had they told us before they had a new Crazy Taxi game, but when I heard there would be a Crazy Taxi trailer at the Xbox show for Crazy Taxi, I was so hyped. So I watched and I saw Crazy Taxi. It looks like it is, right? It is a remake of Crazy Taxi, the original Crazy Taxi. I know.
No,
listen.
it's not.
Listen. It is a remake of Crazy Taxi, except they've added more to the game to make it a world tour game. That's why it's called Crazy Taxi World Tour. The original city is all there with the same characters, the same design. It's all there, except now you're going to tour the world. And it looks like, I don't know what's happening, man. There's like an Uber driver or something in there, man. I don't know. She comes up, she texts you, so you know that you must be in that if she's texting you and stuff. And she tell you she bought you tickets for Dubai or something. Dog, I'm so excited for Crazy Taxi. It looks so good.
Yeah, Crazy Taxi, man. It looks good. They got under a little bit of fire because people noticed some AI gen looking stuff in the trailer, and they were like, yeah, we just use it as placeholder, like, calm your tits or whatever. But it looked good. I mean, it's what you want from it. I mean, I'm sorry. When these games like this one are coming back where they were such simple things in the first place, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I just want that. And this looked like it delivered on that. I just want another Crazy Taxi. Not asking for microtransactions, not asking for open world, fucking shenanigans or whatever the fuck. I'm just asking for Crazy Taxi. So looks like it's more of that. They kept the styles consistent. They didn't try to make it look too realistic. They also didn't make it look stupid, cartoony. It's good. I like it.
You can go fishing.
A lot of shading though. Kind of funny. Yep, you can go fishing. There you go. Perfect.
Xbox has a see-through Xbox. That's great. Minecraft Dungeons 2. I mean, I'm not 4 years old, nor am I 13.
Damn, that nigga just skipped over Age of Empires.
Age of Empires 4. Are we not like on the 30th one of these motherfuckers?
Yeah, who gives
a shit? Hey, guess what?
Minecraft Dungeons.
Minecraft Dungeons, like I said, it's for children.
Play Diablo if you're an adult. Yeah.
This is like if if they made a Ninja Turtles game for me, I get it, brother, fine. But they're all squares. Who cares? Magicians, The Devil's Deal. Oh, I saw this one. But the
fake BioShock.
Yeah, it's like okay. Now hold on. I don't know why no one thought about this before. Instead of like having every Magic game, right? It's like high fantasy Magic, right? Dark Souls. I guess Final Fantasy is more like, it's still high fantasy. I guess Final Fantasy, like everybody has these high fantasy Magic implementations in their game. If somebody said, "Hey, how about we just do like regular magic trick shit?" But it was real magic, and that's how you fight. That looks cool, man. Magic, what'd you call it? BioShock? I'm down for that. I'm down. I want to fucking shoot cards out of my sleeves that cut people's heads off. You know what I mean? I want to unzip my zipper and a wand come out and bunk someone in the eye.
All right, bro. Okay. All right.
That's what happens in the trailer. You see the trailer?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's what he does. He waves a wand around, turns the guy into a rabbit, and then he eats it. I'm down for this one. What do you think about this one?
It looked good. I I think we need more games that are fun like this. I wish they showed us real gameplay. I did think that was kind of annoying. It was all cinematic. It looked like some of it was gameplay.
Yeah,
like
there is
a
some
couple
gameplay
pieces. Like there's a tiny bit of gameplay towards the end of the trailer. But some of what they were the more interesting stuff they were showing was not full gameplay. But it looks good. I like it. I think
the whole last part of the trailer is gameplay. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Literally just that last part. But like all the stuff before that is
it's like
real.
30 seconds of gameplay.
I think you're being fooled by the trailer. It's not. Yeah, it's not. It's like maybe 20 seconds of gameplay. There's some of the stuff that is gameplay. Some of it is definitely just a cinematic. Looks good though. Either way, it looks good. I think that the gameplay literally starts at like 2:10, and everything before that is not gameplay.
Yeah, 2:10, like all the way to whenever the title pops up, right? That's like 20 seconds.
2:10 all the way until 2:30. That's like 20 seconds, dog.
Yeah, that's 20 seconds of gameplay, brother.
You were saying it was the last part of the anyway. I'm not here to argue that with you. It looks good. I do think it's funny. We're reading this Game Informer article where the guy's like, first person view and visual style reminiscent of Dishonored. I did not think this looked like Dishonored. I thought it looked like
I actually thought no, I did think it was Dishonored when they first started showing it. I'm like, is this like a Dishonored shoot off? Yeah, it does look like Dishonored.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, Dishonored also looks like BioShock, so I'm not surprised.
Valor Mortis, so like French Dark Souls, but like, do you play as Napoleon? I don't know. Napoleon's in the game. We know that now, and
it looks, yeah. This first person Souls, like, yeah, whatever. Looks fun. I'll probably end up playing it.
Why don't you like this game?
Why are you fucking Souls-like? We have good Souls-likes. Why does everything have to be a Souls-like now? Can you just make it straightforward? The fact that they described it as a Souls-like?
Well, here's the thing, okay?
And that everybody who's played this game up until this point has said, "Wow, it's like a first-person Souls game." I don't want that. Can it just be an action game, bro? Can it just be a game that is just functioning as a game as it's on its own instead of, oh, I have to go collect the souls and upgrade each stupid little stat on my shit? Can I just have a fun game, bro?
Listen, okay, check this out. You have to realize the large majority of the Earth's population is not very like sophisticated. Okay, when people say Souls-like, it could mean it's an actual Souls-like, a Lords of the Fallen, a Lies of P. Okay, or it could just mean it's a difficult game where you have to spend your currency to level up. I mean, because in a lot of people's eyes, that's all it needs to be. It has to be difficult, and I spend my currency to level up. That's it. It could be not very Soulsy at all. Like for example, Neo is considered a Souls-like. It is, but would you say Neo is? Does it feel like Dark Souls?
No, but it has all the parts about Dark Souls I hate.
True, and that's fine. That is fair. But I mean, this game could feel
I'll
completely
read you the
different.
things that make it a Souls-like.
All right, tell me, read me. I'm listening. I'm writing down right now.
It has stamina bar shit.
Okay.
It has checkpoints that are like bonfires.
Okay,
where
great.
You upgrade your character. It has a Metroidvania style of map where things are circulate back to each other. They're like Firelink Shrine and shit like that. There's a lot of skill-based stuff that it depends on the stats you upgrade. There's parrying, similar to Sekiro. Like, here's the thing. Can I just get a game that is just a game that isn't biting fucking Dark Souls? That's all I'm asking. I'm not even.
It might not be.
I would believe this game is probably excellent. It probably is good. It comes out soon. There's a demo for it. I should probably play the demo. Awesome. I am exhausted of the term Souls-like, and I am exhausted of people biting mechanics from Souls games because I love Souls games, right? I think Dark Souls 1 is one of the best games ever made. Please make your own shit. Like, that's all I have to say. Hey,
brother,
just
my
do
whole
your
point
own fucking
is,
thing.
It can be a Souls-like and still feel like you wouldn't call every character action game Devil May Cry. No, you wouldn't.
No, because they make it different enough, and people were actually trying to do their own thing, not just go, oh, let me just take all these fucking mechanics from this other game and then put something over it. So that's Valor Mortis. It looks fine. It looks
all right,
good.
Man. You need to get some
It's the guys who made Ghost. It's the guys who made Ghost Runner as well, and I love Ghost Runner, so I'm sure this game will be good. Something about Elder Scrolls Online, don't care. Fallout 76 as well.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I'm just waiting until they let you fly to New York, okay? Once they let you do
they
that.
They don't let
2000.
They don't let you do it. They don't let you do it.
They need to let you go to
They don't let you do it. They don't let you do it, and I'm not gonna let you do it.
Where Winds
Meet, that Chinese game people pretend that they like a lot, is on Xbox now. Don't
big
care.
Expansion. Listen, man,
I still haven't played that. I'll give it a shot, but like once again, Souls-like combat, etc. I don't.
It's not Souls-like combat. Why do you say that?
I don't know. It looks like ass.
It's not Souls-like combat.
When I see third person combat come up, and I see somebody dash back and do the same dash they do in every fucking Dark Souls game and block and parry, it just reminds me of that series.
It is not Souls-like combat. It's like this is more.
I got
like
a problem, bro. I got a problem.
It's not Souls-like combat at all.
All right. Anyway, it's the free game that people pretend to play that I've never actually met anybody who plays it. So there you go. Castlevania Belmont's Curse. I am excited about this one. This is awesome. New Castlevania in the vein of all the old Castlevanias, which is the Castlevania people have been asking for years now. Made by the Dead Cells guys. Looks good. We actually got some gameplay of what will actually be happening in the game. Combat looks sick. All the standard Metroidvania stuff. There's hidden walls, hidden bosses, probably hidden abilities you can do. Probably different ways to skip different parts of the game. Set 23 years before Castlevania 3, so it's technically a prequel. Technically, it's the new Belmont, who is a daughter, I think, of one of the last Belmonts. Looks good. I think it has the potential to be really good, considering the Dead Cells guys wouldn't have made Dead Cells if it wasn't for Castlevania. And it comes out this October. It comes out like a week after my birthday, so I'm very excited about this one. The art style looks great, graphics look good, bosses look fun. Seems to be your standard, Castlevania type fare. I will be excited to play this and then compare it to Hollow Knight, and then remember that I hate Hollow Knight's corpse run stuff because this game won't have it. Because why the fuck would you have that in a Castlevania type game? Anyway, Vivarium. I think I actually looked away for like 5 minutes when this is going on, but I like
it's an anime game. Cute. All right, Persona 6.
It looks fantastic. Yeah, looks fantastic. Persona 6 is here. It's green. That's all we know about it. We literally know nothing else based on that trailer. I do not trust the cinematic trailers for these games because they barely reveal anything you're going to be doing in the other game. Persona 5 cinematic trailer had some shit about shackles and being like trapped in society. It was vaguely about that when the game came out. So this is a trailer of we're announcing it. We're letting you know it exists. We don't even have a year for it yet. So we have no idea when it comes out.
Spyro. New Spyro game. Not a remake, not a part 2. Just new Spyro. There you go.
Not Skylanders. Yeah.
Clockwork Revolution. Oh my god, what a convoluted trailer that took forever to get to the point that you're going to travel in time to help you do a heist. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 4. It's Call of Duty.
Yeah, Clockwork Revolution looked cool. I like that we're making Xbox 360 games again, but like the good ones. That's fun. I like it. Looked pretty solid. Modern Warfare 4. Listen, I don't know anymore, dude. Whatever. I don't know anymore, man. Sure. Yeah, Call of Duty is now the realistic military sim, not the quick scope mini game or whatever. And yeah, that was it. Besides the Gears of War E-Day stuff, that, like I said, just shut off more details about like what was going on there as far as like what time period it is, how did Dom and Marcus know each other, what kind of people we'll see. I want to get my hands on that game. That's all I gotta say. I really want to play that game, and I can't wait until October. So, and then. We can run through this one pretty quickly because a lot of it is re-releases. Nintendo also had their conference that I didn't check into until it was partway through, and then I finished it later. I can run through most of these because I know Shavar did not watch this. Shavar does not watch Nintendo stuff. Oh, you did? Okay.
Why are you so
we started out with
I watched something?
Because you usually don't watch
I didn't watch Fable. Because usually they ain't got shit in them.
Because you don't, I mean, of course, I wouldn't think anything had shit for me in it either if I didn't own a Nintendo console. Nintendo did their Direct after everybody else did theirs. Rhythm Heaven Groove coming out in July. Very excited for this one. It's been a long time since we got a good, like a decent Rhythm Heaven game that wasn't like a weird mobile version or something. So that's fun. I like Rhythm Heaven. It'll be good. I don't know if I'll be paying full price for that, but I will be playing it at some point. We got Onimusha gameplay. It will have Switch 2 specific controls and it'll have its own version. So that's cool. Dark Arisen announced for Dragon's Dogma 2, which was not what I expected to see at the Nintendo conference, but all the same, really fucking cool. It was with an announcement that the game will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2 as well, probably with the expansion, I'm assuming. But on October 9th is actually when the expansion and the Switch version drop. So I am excited. I've been thinking about going back to the original Dragon's Dogma 2. Very good game, very open-ended, very like freaky little like game that reacts to all your different like once again feels very old school, the original game. But this one looks awesome because it takes you to a snowy area with a lot more tough enemies, new skills, new dungeons. I think it's like a lot of new dungeons, I'm pretty sure. So this seems to damn near be like a whole other game, kind of like Dark Arisen was for the first Dragon's Dogma. So I do think it's funny that they called it Dark Arisen again. I think that's hilarious, but you know, looks good.
Well, because Dragon Dogma 2 is basically Dragon Dogma 1, just
no, exactly. Yeah, I mean, Dragon's Dogma 2 is very good, by the way. Anyway, playing this, if you like the first one, you'll probably like the second one as well. If you don't like that type of game, though, you probably won't like it. Okay, I'm going to count the amount of re-releases. So that's one already, Dragon's Dogma 2. Re-release 2, Stellar Blade's coming to Switch 2, who cares? Orbitals, a local co-op inspired anime game. Kind of looks like that other game we were talking about a second ago. Looks cool. Mm-hmm. I thought it looked fun. They had pre-orders open up for this one as well. This one's less of like a story thing, and like there's actual, you know, like gameplay in it rather than the other one that we were looking at. But yeah, no, I like the way it looks. I think the look of it, this is how I want these like old school Ghibli-ish looking anime games to look, and I think it looks really like the visual style alone is really cool. So might be something I buy. Me and Haley can play it. It looks like a cool co-op game. Another game, we talked about this last time, Rayman's Legends, also coming to Switch 2. Who cares? The Big Walk, who cares? One Piece Grand Gourmet. It's a Cooking Mama style, or like not Cooking Mama, but like more like Dave the Diver, the Cooking Mama style type thing, where you make, you know, your own city and all this stuff with One Piece characters. That's for somebody. I'm not sure how much it's for me, but you know, go ahead, go off, King. Pokemon Pokopia getting expansions, get a free update that lets people go underwater and build.
Is that how you say that?
Pokopia, yeah.
Is that how it's pronounced?
And yes. Why did you ask me again when I said yes? Anyway, paid expansion pass DLC, adding 3 expansions, making this game damn near fucking $100. This is like the most popular Switch game besides Tomodachi Life at the time. And all I gotta say is Nintendo players are never beating the allegations of not actually playing fucking video games. Tomodachi Life, great. Fine. I might buy that at some point. Pokopia is just like Dragon World Builders, except Pokemon. And like, that's fine. So, you know, those people get more stuff for their thing. Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave. Very excited about this one. It's been a couple years since we got a new Fire Emblem game. They announced it the same way they did the last one. You know, they're like, hey, it's the new Direct. Here you go. They did announce this already, but this is the first gameplay trailer. There's also 4 different protagonist characters. Combat looks solid. This is the best the game has looked graphically. The portraits look good. Dungeon crawling looks like maybe some actual dungeon crawling might be going on. Solid. I feel like the Fire Emblem games just keep getting better. Only thing I wish for this one is that the story is better, because the story for the last game was doo-doo. It was doo-doo. I did not like it, but it had excellent combat. Fire Emblem Engage. So Fortune's Weave looks good. Were you interested in any of these things so far? Okay.
I saw Fortune's Weave in the street one day, but outside of that, I don't really have much to say about Fire Emblem. I mean, Fire Emblem, it's cool. I know people love it. It's cool. I'm sure a lot of people are excited for it. I'm not like a big Fire Emblem fan, but it's cool.
Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet. I can't really understand what the fuck's even going on in this game. I'm not gonna lie. I think I was expected to know what Ninjala is. I don't.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I have no idea what this
is.
Game
It
is supposed to
Ninjala
be.
or Ninjala?
is Ninjala, and when I look it up, it's a free-to-play multiplayer action brawler that was on Switch. I don't remember this game. Anyway, it's a sequel. DK Challenge event. They added a challenge. They're adding a new it's like one of those like 1 versus 100 type of games that they have, except it's gonna be like a thing everybody can play, where they give you different DK challenges to do, and it looks fun.
What do you win?
Various challenges and unlock bonuses. Nothing. It's just Nintendo recycling the same shit over and over. Okay. Donkey Kong Bonanza Mario content. This pissed me off because I wanted more stuff for Donkey Kong, and instead all they said was, "Hey, it's the Super Mario Brothers 40th anniversary, so here's some stupid costumes, and we're gonna add a challenge to the paid DLC that's $20. That's not worth $20. So thanks, Nintendo. Really appreciate you giving me a reason to go back to one of my favorite games from last year." Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survive-a-Ton. So this is from the guys who made Vampire Survivor. This is their new lineup, like their new thing. I don't know if you watched the Ponkel presentation, but Ponkel are the guys who make the Survivor games, the Vampire Survivors, et cetera, et cetera. So they actually renamed Vampire Survivors. It's called Vampire Survivors, like the Verse Survive-a-Ton, or like the First Survivation, I think. For the First Survive-a-Ton is what it's called. Now they've called this genre Survive-a-Ton. So you're going to see a lot of games come out called blank Survive-a-Ton. This is literally just Vampire Survivors Jujutsu Kaisen edition. With like multiplayer, you can have up to 8 people going up against each other. I think it's fun. It looks good. And it's like not exactly like Vampire Survivors. It's its own thing. So shout out to Ponkel. They're making a ton of these games right now. I think they're making one for Warhammer. They're making one for several other people. They are on a roll with this whole Survivors like themed stuff. So that's what that is. Looks good.
I think it's cool they're making their game other games. I mean, it's a way to make money for sure. These are fun games, definitely. And on the Switch is, I think, somewhere that kind of game really fits. So
yeah.
Lords of the Fallen 2. We're talking about that.
Yeah, also on Switch too. Who cares? So Lies of P Complete. That's the third re-announced fucking game. It includes the expansion that came out. Did you ever play that expansion, by the way? Did you ever get around to it?
No. It includes an expansion. It's for the full like $70. So good luck on that, buddies.
No, they saw that's what I'm saying. That's why I hate all this shit. It's all them re-releasing games that they're old for full price. So don't care. I got people who can't get their heads out of Nintendo's assholes can finally play Peak. So good for them.
Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 5 on Switch too. If you want a 5 or 6 year old, you want a 7-year-old action game, we got you covered on Switch. That's the 4th fucking re-release.
Final game now. Muramasa. Go ahead.
Muramasa Revenant Blades, sequel to a 2009? Yeah, 2009 game, 17 years ago. If you're thinking that's not true, I played that on a Vita. That was a remake, or a remaster rather. This is a brand new game. It was originally titled Muramasa the Demon Blade. Switch 2 versions called Revenant Blades. And I'm also realizing that this is also not a sequel. This is apparently a version of the game I just think we didn't get, because this Game Informer thing is saying Vanillaware's 2009 action game, which only released on Wii and Vita, is getting ported to Switch and Switch 2. So this is the same fucking game, but with more stuff. So that's 5 re-releases. Anyway, wow, I did not realize that. I thought this was a new game. It's got like 3-4 new characters though, so it might as well be a new fucking game. Yeah, that's weird. It's got like 3 new fucking playable characters. Sure, man. Okay, I'm gonna call it a new game. I'm still counting it in the re-release thing.
It's a
Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah, it's a re-release. It's 5. That's 5 then. Then we're gonna jump up to 8 re-releases. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3.
2.
All getting Switch 2 versions with enhanced graphics and some added gameplay / story stuff. This is good for me because I have Xenoblade Chronicles, but I haven't opened it yet, so this is perfect.
Listen, I've played a Xenoblade at some point in my life, and I played it, and I was like, okay, that was fun. And probably the first one. I probably played it, and I was like, okay, that was fun. Too bad that'll never be a thing. And 20 years later, it is like, I don't know. People love these Xenoblade games, my guy. Oh my god.
Yeah, and you didn't play Xenoblades. You played Xenogears. You played one of the other Xeno games. That's like tangentially related.
How do you know what I played?
Because Xenoblade, you said you played it a long time ago. You're talking about the game on like PS2, aren't you?
No, I'm pretty sure it's PlayStation 3 or something.
Xenoblade has never been on a PlayStation console ever.
Let's see. Xenoblade.
Xenoblade's never been on a PlayStation console. Like ever. Like I don't know what you're talking about. The only PlayStation thing I remember being Xeno was Xenogears and Xeno like that game. Like Rashay used to play those games, which are like I said are tangentially related. But the Xenoblade Chronicles came out on the 3DS and the Wii.
Oh, maybe it was Xenogears then, really.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. That's exactly what I was trying to tell you. So these games are actually very like loosely related to those, and they don't play like them at all. And along with those, 8 fucking re-releases we're getting, Xenoblade Genesis. It's supposed to be a new beginning for the series, which is funny because I see people being like, you should play the first 3 before this one comes out, even though it literally says a new beginning for the series. It seems to be more fantasy than like tech-based stuff, like the newer, like the other Xenoblade games. Looks fun, looks good. Not fun, but looks good. I don't know what the gameplay will be like. I'm assuming it'll be like the other Xenoblade games. But looks cool. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. It's Wii Sports again, baby. Looks cool. Looks like what it's supposed to be doing. Looks like something that should have been out last year with the Switch 2. I also was laughing because I saw several people being like, "Oh my god, it's so cool! They finally made another Wii Sports game. They haven't made one of those since the Wii." I had to inform them that they released a fucking Nintendo Switch Sports like 2 years ago. Like they did this already, but like people are like Nintendo fans are stupid and they don't remember what they have. So, RuneScape, Dragon Wilds, whatever. Hello Kitty, Partyland, yeah, mini games. Star Fox, out in 11 days from now, and they put the demo out. Once again, I don't care because it's another remake. Please do something else with these characters. Holy fucking shit. Now another cool one.
I played Xenosaga, brother. That's what.
Yeah, Xenosaga, Xenogears. Yeah, Xenosaga. Like I said, not related to Xenoblade besides half of its name. They're barely related at all. They don't even reference each other. Final Fantasy Resonance, a new Final Fantasy game based on lore and story from a mobile game, Brave Exvius, a Final Fantasy themed mobile game. But it's not a port. It's like a brand new game in the style of those 2D HD 2D style that Square Enix has liked to do recently. Very cool stuff. I like the way it looks. I like that we're getting like an old school looking Final Fantasy that for people who want that, me included, even though I like the new ones too. Awesome. Comes out somehow on Switch 2 on October 22nd. Looks cool. I'm glad that they're like doing because they did the same thing with Octopath Traveler where they turned the mobile game into like a real game and that worked out really well. So I like this HD 2D thing they're doing. So very excited for that one.
I don't like they call it HD 2D. I don't know who made that up. It's not because that doesn't explain what it is. It's 2.5D. I don't like this HD 2D thing.
They wanted to make it their own thing. I think that's all it was.
You either have a 2D thing in a 3D world or a 3D thing presented as 2D. Or
it's
in a
2D and 3D.
Yeah, right. So that's 2.5. It's HD. You say HD 2D. I'm like, oh, they up-res the pics. That's not what this is. And the
sprites look really good. Some of them are kind of 3D-ish. Like, it looks cool. So I'm looking forward to that. Piku Niku 2.
Oh, what a racist game. Pick a what?
What do you mean? Did you ever play Piku Niku 1, man? That's a good game.
Why would I?
My friend Cal told me to play that back in the day, and man, that's a good game. This is more silly stuff. It's just a silly adventure game with some high variety of gameplay. You will just do random shit in a row, and eventually you finish the game, and you'll have a good time. Very, very excited about this coming out next year. Piku Niku 2. I like this one. This is one of the games I was actually happy to see. Dragon Quest Monsters, Wizard World. Seems to be like a standard Dragon Quest. I haven't played the Monsters series, so I don't know.
Every Dragon Quest game is a standard Dragon Quest, but this is a Monsters.
Yeah, so it's monsters. So it's like Pokemon type
Yeah.
beat. Like you have your little monsters and stuff. I thought this looked cool. I haven't played any of these, so I was like, okay, I'm excited about this one. I don't usually play those, and I like Monster Rancher and shit. So yeah, looks cool.
You do not like
Now
Monster
some real
Rancher,
shit.
brother.
Some real shit. The Dust
we
Bloods.
got
They
Dust
will
Bloods
have-
trailer.
Yeah.
Coming to Switch, of course, because that's
Yes.
their thing. I don't know, man. I just need to know what this game is. Will I buy a Switch? Probably not. Will I buy one for a Bloodborne-like game? Maybe. But I mean, the aesthetic is there, right? It's night, it's moody, it's moonlights and fucking messy hair and bad clothes and stuff, moons. But I still don't know what this game is.
Well, they told us what it is. It's PvPe. So like, it's you'll be dropped in an environment with other people with other people. That's why they're having a closed network test this summer. So you'll be able to see more when the network test happens.
What if this is an
Splatoon
extraction
Raiders,
shooter? Except
that's exactly what it is. Sure, that's exactly what it is. It's like an extraction shooter.
Well, you say that, but you have no clue.
No, that's what they. Okay, anyway, sir,
they said it's an
I
extraction
have no clue.
shooter. You're gonna go in and pick
I don't
yourself
know what
up
the
and
fuck
then
I'm
leave.
talking about. Yes, this is exactly how they've described it. Moving on.
All right, if it's not an extraction shooter,
Splatoon Raiders. Splatoon Raiders. There'll be more info at a new direct, but this is like a single player Splatoon game. Whereas Splatoon does usually have single player campaigns, but this one is more based on well, it's not single player. I mean, you can play multiplayer, but it's like not PvP multiplayer type game. It's more so focused on the PvE stuff from the old Splatoon games, which I liked a lot. So looks good. There's a direct coming on June 30th. I'll probably say more about that when that happens, but it looks fun. It's like a third-person shooter / base defender type thing, adventure game. I think it's fun. Deltarune 5 Chapter 5 got announced. Good for those people. I haven't played it yet, so I have nothing to say. Metaphor is going to get released on Switch 2. That's the ninth re-release in this presentation. Minecraft, make it at 10. I'm
surprised I was just talking to my wife.
There. Well, it just wasn't the Switch 2 version. So now it has a Switch 2 version, upgraded graphics, new stuff, etc., etc. I was actually just talking to Haley about this the other day. How I was like, maybe we should get Minecraft and play that. Now they'll have a new version, so maybe I'll pick that up. But yeah, that's the 10th re-release that they've announced during this fucking presentation. Yeah, they had some stuff reminding you when stuff came out. Don't care. It's just a sizzle reel. It's about a bunch of other remakes. And now I'm just glancing at this. That's 10, 11, 12.
It doesn't matter. We know it's a Switch 2. That's
13,
the Switch
14, 15,
wasn't...
16. Like 20 fucking re-releases. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3 for Switch. So for people who didn't know, Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3 were on Switch, but they were the stupid you have to stream the game version, cloud version. So now they're replacing those versions with native versions that will work on Switch 2. And they're deleting the cloud versions. Like they're just getting rid of them. They will be gone. So if you have a Switch 1, you're fucked because they're not releasing them for Switch 2. They're only releasing them for Switch 1. Sorry, they're not releasing them for Switch 1. They're only releasing them for Switch 2. So get ready to either finish the game or not play it again, or get a Switch 2 because they're giving you a discount to buy the. Are they giving you a discount? No, yeah, they can get. Yeah, you can get a discount on the new versions if you had the original cloud versions, which I think is kind of rude considering I think you're only like a hardcore Kingdom Hearts fan. You bought those cloud versions because they suck. Then they also talked about Kingdom Hearts 4 with the gameplay trailer. Game looks fine. Looks like more Kingdom Hearts, real whippy dippy action bullshit. Not enough Nintendo characters for my taste, but it's fine.
Nintendo characters? Why are you looking for Nintendo characters?
Sorry, Disney. I said the wrong thing. I'm trying to get through the fucking shit. So please, stop picking on me. Disney characters. Whatever. I didn't care about this because
I only need two: Goofy and Daffy. Those are my Negroes. All right.
And then you saying Daffy, and you getting on me for saying Nintendo characters?
Daffy, Laffy, Waffy, the white one.
His name's Donald, nigga.
That's what I said. Anyway. Donald Daffy Duck, boy. What do you mean? The triple D's. My triple D's.
Last thing they announced, which is to me, how excited people were for this, I was just like, you guys actually don't deserve. Nintendo fans don't deserve anything. They announced that they're remaking the Ocarina of Time again.
Or as we say in the hood,
second time.
the Orcarina. Okay.
Ocarina of Time is getting remade again. I don't care, man. I don't care.
Why don't you
I
care?
don't care.
Why?
You started taking Zelda in an
3 times.
interesting direction. You had Breath of the Wild. You had Tears of the Kingdom, some new cool stuff you're doing with the series. And then you say, actually, fuck it. Let's just go backwards again. So now we got to play fucking, like, here's the thing. They already made a perfect remake of this game. The 3DS version of Ocarina of Time is perfect because it is graphically what the game was trying to look like when it came out. It is the exact art style of the concept art. It looks great. It plays great. It has a little more content. It's awesome. Why are we remaking it again?
Because people want to play this shit on the TV, baby.
Well, guess what? It's on the fucking Nintendo 64 service too. So just buy. I don't know. I'm just tired of remakes. I'm tired of like Zelda remakes. I don't care about Ocarina of Time getting remade. Like I felt like such a Debbie Downer watching this, but I was like, I don't care. Like I don't care,
well,
dude. I don't care. Like do something new.
Okay.
Like Ocarina again, and people are excited.
Yes, people are excited
out
for
is
this.
that people are excited about it. Like
most people have played
I get
it for like 30 years. Yes, they're excited.
Yeah, guess what? You old niggas who already played it. Guess what? You played it already. Why do you want to play it again? You can go play it anyway. Yeah, they announced the remake. It looks like it's got new engine and all that stuff like that. People are sad because they don't like how realistic it looks in the trailer, even though we see Link for like all of 2 seconds because Nintendo fans are bums. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, that was Nintendo's thing. But my biggest highlights were seeing that Dustbloods is getting a closed beta. Rhythm Heaven looked cool. That Orbitals game looked cool as far as like the art style and stuff. Fire Emblem was great. I'm scrolling through again. The Muramasa thing, Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, upgrades, the new Final Fantasy, Piku Nuku. There's some good stuff in there. Right? It's just it's clouded by remakes and re-releases. So yeah, looks pretty good. I'm excited about the new stuff coming to the Switch. I am excited about that.
Good, man. I'm glad. I'm happy for all the Nintendoers. I mean, at least you're getting games, even though they're most old. You're getting games. All right. Well, that was all the Announcemundos for those 2 shows. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have any thoughts on Nintendo stuff? I know I kind of sped through it, but is there anything that you had to say?
No, I mean, I watched it and I was like, okay, you're getting a couple more games. I mean, Kingdom Hearts, that's cool, man. I'm happy one of them's coming out again. I like me some Hearts of the Kingdom and stuff like that. It's real good, fun games to play. And they haven't been around for a while. I mean, they did that collection they released a few years back, but outside of that, there's not been much else. So,
sorry, what were you talking about? I got lost when you started talking like a hick. What are you trying to talk about again?
I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts, man.
Okay, so here's the thing. I forgot to tell you about that. That re-release, they're putting it on PlayStation as well. What's the problem with that?
There's already, I'm pretty sure there's already a collection of those 3 fucking games.
Exactly. And guess what? Now, Shavar, there's going to be 2 different collections on the PlayStation Store.
Well, it doesn't one also include all those PlayStation P and PlayStation V games?
Yeah. So this is a version that has less stuff in it that will probably cost about the same.
But what, I mean, outside of that, what's the difference? It's just fewer games, same
it has
thing,
3 in
games?
it, and it has fewer games, and it has 3 in it.
That's pretty shiesty, as the kids would say.
The fact that they're even putting it on PlayStation is kind of ridiculous to me. I don't even think they should do that. I think they should just leave it on Switch, but whatever.
Hey, guess what? We already got all those motherfuckers, so I don't care. Just check right now. We have Kingdom Hearts HD 1 and 2.5.
Yeah, we have all of them. It doesn't matter for us. It doesn't matter for us. That wasn't the
Kingdom
point.
Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. What the fuck? There's so many games in here. What the hell is this?
Exactly. So, okay. So, you thought Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was a show.
What
So
is
shout out to
Melody
Xbox.
of Memory? Oh, it's a music game.
I think I like the Xbox show more so than the Nintendo one. The Nintendo one just kept making me roll my eyes every time they would re-release something, and Nintendo people are trying to be like, it was such a good presentation, and I'm like, half of it was stuff that you could play somewhere else. Like, I don't know what you mean, this is a good presentation. Like, what are you talking about? But
All right,
I'm still excited about what I am excited about. So the gaming looks great coming up. I just hope I can beat some things so I can actually get around to some of these games soon. But yeah, Pikanuka 2, man. That's a winner. That's a winner.
I can't believe they got a name called Pikanika. Man, that's crazy.
That's your problem, bro. That is your problem.
I can't believe it, dog.
That is a problem of your own making. I'm so sorry about that.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to the podcast. It's time to wrap it up and tell your loved ones that you love them. End of the world is near, people. And the world's coming real soon. There will be no PlayStation 6. There will only be 666, the end of the world, end of the world. I was walking, not walking yesterday. Where was I yesterday? I'm having like a half aneurysm right now. So give me a second. Where was? Oh, so I went to an arcade yesterday with the Neffs, and it was fine. Arcade, playing games. Beating up little kids at Street Fighter EX plus Alpha 2. And then there's a homeless man outside. They have the signs. I don't even know if he's homeless. Because actually,
what are you talking about, brother?
I'm just telling you. Yesterday, so I went to the arcade. There's a guy outside the arcade with one of those signs, like holding a sign, like "End of the world coming soon. Pray to Jesus. Find your savior." Great. All right. He's got a shirt that's clearly stained by life. It's like the whole thing is a single color, but you can tell it used to be white. He's got there's like dribble stains on it, so from whatever he ate before. His beard is gross and dirty. He's got shorts that look like he's been skating in the fucking sewers. Are you just
talking shit about a homeless man? What's going on
here? No, chill. Listen. So he's outside, right? Okay, great. We're inside doing the arcade stuff. I'm kicking ass. Nobody knows how to beat me at Mario Kart. We know how it is. I turn around, and that guy is inside now. He's inside the arcade. And I'm like, it's kind of weird because you can't even get inside the arcade. You walk to the front. You gotta pay, and you have to. They don't just let you in. You gotta make a reservation. And if you don't, then they do all this IDs. And he's in there. He's drinking too. He's got a beer. He's drinking. And I'm like, what the fuck? They let this homeless guy, in here with all these kids. And then, no, he was not just a homeless guy. He was a parent. His kid was there. He's watching the kid play. But I guess on the side, he just holds out Jesus signs outside, which is kind of weird. Kind of weird. And he looks homeless as fuck. I don't know how anyone let him in without, patting him down first. He looked horrible. But he had a kid. And the kid was playing in the thing, and the mom was there. The mom looked fine. She didn't look like a homeless one. And then that's when I was like, oh, okay. He's just... I can imagine dealing with that every day. Good luck to those kids and that woman. Anyway, thanks for listening to the show. This has been a Super Chevy Brothers podcast, episode 187.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye. I don't even want to talk to you people anymore. I
recommend Hollow Knight. Recommend that. Still recommending that.
No,
I will be playing. Nigga, at least I played a game this week. Yeah, and I would say overall, good Summer Games Fest. Good showing from everybody. There's some great stuff out there. I'm looking forward to playing some games. And I'm looking forward to playing Gears of War on my PC. So thank you, Xbox. Thank you for making sure I don't buy an Xbox.
Goodbye. No recommendations for me. Just watch the World Cup. Bye.